Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Levitated. This is Frogman, and yes, we've been having a little bit of fun. I've been doing a few things in between episodes, so let's go ahead and take a look at it. Basically, all I've been doing is just getting kind of prepped and just ready to go kind of stuff. You know, the early game Minecraft stuff, doing a little bit of mining, resource gathering, somewhat small amount of base building. So, the stinking Endermen, I swear, they just getting a few other little things going on. Got some furnaces, a couple of little random things. Got a few little bit of ores going, a little bit of coal, a bunch of stuff. We're going to talk about this in just a second, and a bunch of grass, as well as I did go ahead and build some mana steel armor, so we'll talk about that again. Like I said, these guys, I want to kill one of these right now, but as you can see, he's got a level 60 health, and I really don't feel like playing with him because they're at least 20 or 30% harder than the other normal Endermans. Let's go down here real quick. This is the mines, where basically all we've been doing is just kind of digging holes and trying to find places to go. So I've been just kind of strip mining, just doing the normal strip mine. These pickaxe is plenty quick enough now because I've managed to give it both the hastier and the luck 3, which was just a bunch of redstone and a lapis, as well as my axe has now got a bunch of redstone on it as well. So we're doing pretty good. But yes, it's just me just kind of doing the things. This is one of those parts where I love the beginning of Minecraft packs. I mean, you can kind of see the mine shaft that we've got going on already. This island is pretty big, so I do love mining. It's one of my favorite things to do. I did try out a couple of the 3x3 mining functionalities that we have. We do have the thermal hammers, so hammer, you can do it. We do have the thermal hammers, or at least access to some of them, and I cannot make any of the cool extra tinker stuff just yet because we cannot do some of the other things. So let's look in the achievements. We've done a few things. Like I said, I believe we've done this. I already got this set up. This was just making a thing so that we can make storage drawers. Manaless pool, I know we were talking about this. We did a little bit of work with that earlier on by creating bone meal, as well as a weird weird plants named N-biotic, which can be found in the growth around here. Where is one? There's one. There should be some right here close. If not, we can go pick one up. There's one right there. If you grab this little flower and you shear it, you end up with this plant. And the plant can then be dropped into I don't suppose there's one really close. Should still be one over here. Let's take a quick run. Should have brought all of them with me. But you can drop that flower into a pool of this stuff, or at least a source block of the mana. Let's see if I can get it over there. And it will turn into that flower, or blue lotus. And that blue lotus, if I can get out of this pocket hole here. Come on. Let me fly. Thank you. Or don't let me fly. One of the two. The blue lotus can then be transmitted into a mana pool, a regular old Botania mana pool, for a small amount of mana. It's not a lot, it's not awesome, it's not great, but those pools are pretty much everywhere. So we do this, and we go into, this is why this one mana pool has a little bit of mana in it. You just drop him in there, you get the flower back, and you get a little bit of mana. As we can see, it kind of came up just a little bit. That's where I got all this stuff from. It's just, I got really tired of the Enderman. Just murdering me every time I accidentally looked at one. That's why we have a nice little sword now, and we're actually leveling these. I guess I'm adept at this one now, so that's pretty cool. We do have a few modifiers open, I believe, on that, so it's kind of neat. We've got that whatever that mod is that allows us to advance our tools for tinkers. I've also been derping around in here, I guess, and just growing the chorus flowers. So that's the easy way to grow chorus flowers instead of the fruit, is plant them so that they can grow about three blocks. They'll be able to grow 2, and then they'll split. So basically what I want is I want them to split without growing all over the place. So you take one flower, you plop it down, you'll wait for it to grow. Sometimes you get 3, but it'll split and give you 2 or 3 or 4 of these, which I just wasted one, but that's okay, no big deal. And the reason why I'm doing that is bone meal, because we found out the bone meal the last time around. That's how we're going to get bone meal. I do have 3 of the pure daisies now, because of the fact that in between episodes I just did a runaround which just to see what was available. And in the process there was like I said, that's where I've got a bunch of the mana from, or at least the mana that we're messing with. There was a spot over here somewhere that I just went ahead and just drained a couple of mana pools with those flowers and brought it back here. So I think I may even still have some of that stuff around. But all right, let's see. We are down to this little line. So yes, we did make some mana in between episodes. We did make a little bit of this, I believe, last episode, which was the floral fertilizer. I don't think there's anything over here that we've done yet. We haven't been able to get any diamonds yet because diamonds are not going to be easy to get a hold of. Of course, we got a bunch of Botania stuff to start through, which is going to be a little while from now. And I've managed to die a few times. I'm not gonna lie, I have managed to die a few times. These stinking Endermen are just kicking my tail. So you just, there's not much you can do about it other than just try to remember to keep looking down at all times and hope that they don't manage to smack you. That's why we do have the stuff that we do. So what are we going to do today? Well, today what we're going to try to do is we're going to try to get as much, we're just basically going to forward our progress through the system. We're just going to go this direction. We need to be able to get some more of the Botania stuff opened up. We need to be able to get some kind of technology going so we can do a few things. And the only way to do that is to advance Botania. Now, I do know that I think the next thing we want to do is we want to go over here and visit this little teeny tiny little bitty offshoot of this island over here and collect all of that purple stuff up. So we're going to go ahead and make a few buckets. So I've already got a bit of iron. I should have a bucket or two on me, I think. Yeah, there's a mana bucket right there. I even made one of those pickaxes, and I don't know why I bothered making one of those pickaxes. It's just one of those things. So I'm going to bring my battle sign because battle signs are fun. And I need some more buckets. Did I not make any more buckets? Okay, well, let's make a few buckets. Let's make about 8 of them, if there's 8 of them over there, because I don't know what we're doing as far as this goes. And you can always make more iron. So what we want to do is we want to make water. Supposedly, either a bucket of water or something of water. Let's check this out. I think it's acid is what we're looking for. A bucket of Stygian acid if we place this around a pure daisy recipe is a block of ice. Now, I'm going to make as many of these as we can. But I don't know whether or not the water is infinite once we have a couple of source blocks, or if this is something we're going to have to make forever. Because if it is, we're kind of in trouble. Meaning I'm going to have to spend a lot more time wandering around, looking for things, trying to figure out where we've got another bit of resource that's out of here. And we do need to go up there and visit that thing yet too. So, but at least this one was not very far. Let's try not to say hi to these guys. Give me one of those while we're at it. And supposedly the diamonds that we may seek eventually are going to be under this biome. Now, I have not gone out here. I just noticed that we had this one, and I'm really, really, really hoping there's at least 2 buckets of water here and that we can do what we need to do. So, stuff's gross looking. What does this do? What is it? Can I do anything with it? Maybe? No? Okay, whatever. I don't know what it's for. It's just an ugly block. Cool. Let's see. I hope there's some water here. Okay, good. There's some water here. Good. Or water, or whatever this is. Acid. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right. Now we're going to run this back over there. And like I said, assuming once we get a few of these other little things done, we've got cactus. I think this makes cactus. I don't know what this stuff does. Mine's real easy. Let's see. Let's grab a little bit of it. What do we got to use on this? Use on you. We're kind of learning together and having fun. Nothing. I don't know. Leech stone. Well, we'll just bring a little bit back with us. Oh, I guess I can grow this cactus on it. That's probably what's going on. What do we got over here? Oh, there's another one of those little buildings. Yes, I've investigated at least a couple of the buildings. Okay, so this biome goes quite a ways. And those little spikes down there, and I do not have any way of making anything view out a little bit, but you can see that little spike down there. The little blue dots in that spike, like that one over there, those are diamonds. So we're going to have to figure out how to get down and under these islands so that we can mine diamonds. Let's get on back over here. We still need to do this thing too, because there's a bunch of goodness probably in that. That's why I made this this shield thing. But I think what I want before we go in there is a bow, if we can get to it. And I think there's going to be a way to make string after a little while. At least I hope so. But I would like a bow. I would like some kind of a ranged weapon before I go into that thing, because it'll make fighting these shulkers a little bit easier. Here to go down there? Yeah, we must have. Okay, cool. So, in order to make water, we need to be able to take this stuff and make ice out of it. So, let's do... Let me see. So, you can reach that block, and you can reach that block, and you can reach that block, yes. So, bonk, 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 and bonk. I take my sign out of my thing. These things are so creepy. And then we wait, and that should give us ice, hopefully. And if that gives us ice, and if it's infinite water once we put them together, then we're really set. So let me eat a little bit of these. I love that. I've almost teleported into the void a few times. Hey, ow, 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 don't do that. Seriously? Holy cow. How did we get all the way over here? Come on. Let's go. Come on. Water is life. We need water. We can't go anywhere in Botania without water. And if I have to do this for every single bucket, we're going to have a lot of fun. Can I make tanks? I was looking at that earlier. I don't think we have any way of making any kind of a tank because we need glass. All right. And break, 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 break. Pick it all up. Please tell me we get infinite water. No. Well, that's gonna be nice. That means that at least at this point, every single flower we make with Botania is going to require a bucket of that stuff. So that means this is going to be something we're going to have to go do, which means I'm going to have to make a whole bunch of things to make that happen. Awesome. Okay, well, that's what we needed to know. So now we have a little bit of water. What I need to do is I need to go ahead and work on this, go ahead and just do the thing. So let's just kind of do the Botania stuff that we can do at this point. So I can pick these up, and we can go make us a petal apothecary. I think I may be able to do that, right? Do we have any of the stuff that it takes to make that? So I can put some of this away. I've got enough of that on me at this point. All right, so petal, 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 petal. That thing, right there. Good deal. So I need a mystical petal. And we will use whatever we have the most of, which looks to be that color right there. While you're at it, go ahead and do 2 of them. And do I still have any of the living wood? I do. So we'll go ahead and do this too while we're at it, since we need the wrench for this. I almost always make it green just because, well, that's the way it works. All right, how does it go? It's end stone, end stone, end stone. And our favorite thing in the whole wide world. Hooray! Great, put that away, we don't need it. Alrighty then, let's go put this down in the corner right there. That's kind of a cool looking texture. I like that. I do enjoy the purple blocks, and I actually wish that this was a little bit darker and a little bit more grungier, but that's cool. All right, let's see what's next. You want us to do 4th dimension, staying in won't build an elder, but you'll be going to the nether. Definitely can, but how? After brief research, like Botania, you've discovered Elfheim, the dimension which houses thousands of elves, and they might possess some knowledge about the nether. Oh my god, are you kidding me? We're going to have to go to Elfheim before we can do anything. The other thing I did is I kind of started working on the Ultimate Alchemist. I already started working on a couple of the other things because of the fact that I can find brewing stands out in the world. Let's see, there's a goofy little elevation kind of a thing. I don't know if we're going to be able to find it. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Hey, put your mouse back on your screen, not on your game. It looks kind of like this from the top, where there's going to be a brewing stand in something like this, and there's also an occasional little. This is kind of like a little temple with a crystal in it, but I need to go find another one of these so we can do that brewing stand process. I think the majority of what we're going to be doing in this mod pack is spending a lot of time exploring. So, with that being said, we already killed that guy. No big deal. Soul Scribe, I think I can do a Soul Scribe, maybe. Come on, you can type. Actually, we can. An Ender Pearl. Let's make that. There's that. We need a... What is it? It wants a dagger or a knife blade and an end binding. All right, we could do a knife blade. Do I have any more patterns? No. Okay, I need a little bit of that. And some wood. Give me some of those. Let's get a knife blade going. You can go in here. That can go back in there. Thank you. So you want an end stone binding, which I'm pretty sure there was end stone sitting in the table right next to me. We'll get a knife blade. Then we'll do this. And then I need a mana pearl, which I may already have one. Cool. Just need a stick. We can do that. Starting to run out of room in my inventory. Cool. All right, let's put those water buckets in there, and we can put that away. And I don't need all these chorus flowers currently on me, as well as any of that for that matter. We'll hang on to the wood, and this can go in here. I really need to organize. So Soul Scribe should allow me to kill an Enderman just a little bit easier than this thing will. However, I think we're about the same kind of damage, so it doesn't really matter. But we can definitely play around and see. Where's an Enderman? Come here, you. Okay, that's much handier. Hey. Oh, yeah, that's a lot better. Oh, man. Okay, cool. That's excellent. All right, that was definitely worth my time. Don't put that down here where you need it. Alrighty then, so we do need to try to get a little bit more of this stuff going. Where are we? We've got quite a bit of time left. So we've got a little bit of water. I've got 4 buckets of water. We need to start producing some kind of mana that is well, I should say. Hey, you're getting away from me. All right, let's go look at this. So we need to do Flame of the End. Stabilizing mana is the only way to get this far. You get larger quantity of mana. You'll need to start generating mana yourself. Yes, I know. I believe both of these are going to require a diamond. So let's see, traveling thousands of blocks. Can I do a waystone yet? I forget exactly or not. No, we need a mana diamond. We need to go get some diamonds. I'm going to have to go over there and get some diamonds. Now that I've got water, I can get the diamonds, which is not great, but we do have water, so we can play around with it. Let's look at making the, what was that thing called? Endoflame, I believe. This guy right there. Endoflame is going to require a light gray, a red, and 2 browns. There's another thing, too, that I kind of short-circuited or shortcutted is the vivid grass where we're getting our flowers from. You can get vivid grass if you take a piece of the Stygian grass and drop it into a bucket of that mana stuff that's in the world. But that's kind of why I went looking for one of these, is because that way we have a bit of grass. Now, we cannot make any grass at this point, and that's going to be the fun thing that we need to do. I need a light gray flower. That is not great. So let's go ahead and burn these guys. I'm going to have to do a little bit of work here. Let's do everything up like this, and then I'm going to need to make, we're going to need to make a, whatchamacallit, we need to make some drawers eventually, which I'm not looking forward to the drawers because they're probably going to be made out of endstone, but anyhow, where is all of my bone meal, or am I going to have to make some more? I guess I've got to make some more. Awesome. Cool. Alrighty then, let's get So we've got 4 brown petals. We should be able to do something with those. We don't want to waste these. Let's see, endo flame is going to require red, brown, and a light gray. So we're short on a light gray. Let's put 2 of those in there. There's my bone meal. There's my mortar pestle kind of thing. I do not want the cyans at this point, although I guess I can just do that. And then 1, 2, 3. There's 4 of that. 1, 1, 1. And then what we can do is we can drop this out of here and put one of those in there. Do this. I wish I could get more than just 1 piece of that. That would be so much better. 1, 2, 3. And we'll put you down here. Inventory a mess once again. Am I going to get at least 2 pieces of that? Okay. Let's see if we can get a light gray. That would be great. Bunk. No. Oh, boy. All right. Well, I'm going to be doing this until I get a light gray, which is not cool. So we'll be back in just a little bit. Okay, so we got him finally, and then in order to be able to duplicate these once you get them, do not keep making floral fertilizer, just plant the things in the ground, use a little bit of bone meal on them to get the double tall flowers, and then shear said flower, and now you get a double tall flower that will get you 4 per. So we've got plenty of stuff to make various things now, so I'm going to go ahead and do that again just for these 2 guys, and I'm gonna have to go make some more bone meal, but that's not a big huge problem. But let's just try to get some of this going. I'm wondering how I'm supposed to make seeds. I wonder if these seeds that we're picking up out here are going to be what we need to do. So we need a gray and we need a red one. I believe we left everything upstairs, so it doesn't really matter at this point, but we're going to go ahead and do that and blink and go. Getting a little bit of mana production going would be absolutely beautiful at this point. So where did I put everything else? Is it up here? I'm wondering if that's what I'm supposed to be using those for, huh? Okay, cool. So we need a couple of endo flames, which is just going to be very simple. So let's go ahead and make all 4 of them if we can, because we're going to start doing this right now. So I need, what is this? 1, 2, 1, go. Yes, and then cool. All right, nice. Go. 1, 2, 1, 2, and go. Where's my buckets of water? 1, 2, 1, 2. Where's the seed? And water. Right click with an empty hand, which I always forget about. And there we go. All right, so we got 4 of them. 4 of them will do for the minute. So that should make some of these. Now we need a spreader. Kind of a spreader, so we need any one of those plus some living wood. We have a little bit of leftover stuff. I want to make sure I don't leave. I want to make sure I leave at least 1 in here, so we'll use a magenta for the moment. You can go in there. We're going to grab that one, and we're going to go upstairs and make a mana spreader, which I should have some gold cooked. No, I mean, you didn't cook the gold. You did find a little bit of gold somewhere in there. I know there was some gold. We'll just make one of those really quickly. And then we're probably going to start working on trying to get a couple of more things going on. You guys are fine. You'll be all right. Let's see what we got in here. So that'll do to there. 4th dimension. This will allow us to start being able to process a little bit of this, and I'm going to have to do a little bit of exploring to find that. Chickens, not photosynthesis, okay for creating flags, are not renewable. To create regular seeds, you need some grass to start with. I'm sure such a task with a senior alchemist at pasture seed. Pasture seed I know I can make, but the problem is it takes grass, which I hope doesn't require me to do something silly. Probably going to be something along that line of finding one of these dead bushes, which is going to be a sapling or something like that. So whatever, we'll figure that out. Cool, there we go. Let's see, we need that and the living wood that is up here. How did I already use all that living wood? Oh, there it is. I was going to say, I knew I made a whole bunch of living wood. There we get a mana spreader. And we can do the usual of, let's just grab a small piece of coal at this point. And we're going to go out here, probably out in this general area. I needed some dirt, and I left some dirt. That was the other thing I found a lot of was dirt. So there's plenty of dirt in these little buildings. Love the beginnings of packs. You're just kind of always just kind of willy-nilly running around trying to figure out what you can do and what you can't do, and doing random things and trying to hope that stuff happens correctly the way that you want it to. So we're going to go, I guess we'll just put that down right there. Whoop, give me the mana spreader. Do you. And then I will just do lazy for right now. That. And 1, 2, 3, and 4. Make sure they bind correctly. You set to there. If you place the spreader down first and then the flowers, they'll automatically bind to the nearest one. So all we need to do is 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, and now we should be making a small amount of mana finally. Great. So that looks like what I'm going to have to be doing is going and getting a whole bunch more water and making several of these, because coal is rather abundant in the area. And I think even with that, we should be able to automate this kind of reasonably well at this point, maybe. Let's see. Another thing that I did find is if I'm looking for cobblestone, if I want cobblestone, which is another thing that I don't tend to pay attention to, is the pure daisy is going to do us quite a bit of things. So cobblestone is available. I don't think they show you in here. Yeah, endstone into cobblestone is how we get cobblestone, so that if we need cobblestone, we can make cobblestone. Just so that you can get various things. And living wood, again, is normal stone into living rock, or living rock, excuse me. Can I make a... Or is it a thing I can't make yet? Yeah, I could if I really wanted to. How about an open crate? Let's just go ahead and automate this thing really quickly. I think I should be able to do that pretty simply. Do that and do... Come here. That with a hopper. Oh, great. We got tiny chests. I just saw that. That's nice. Wonderful. And a stick with a one. I think maybe we'll make a couple of these just in case. Just make a few of those. We've got a little bit of that. And I need a pressure plate. Thank you. Go. Good deal. All right. Let's go see if we can make this automated somewhat for the minute. We do this, I believe, torch and block, pressure plate. Where did my open crate go? There you go. Need a hopper into that, and that won't work because I need to shut it off. Give me that back. Come here. That doesn't work. That's not how we do this. We need to do... I always make these too close. Hang on a minute. I always make these way too close. Let's do it this way. Let's back it up one. We're going to put it on that block right there instead. There. Go down. That's fine. That's okay. We're just going to change this up a little bit. Give me that open crate. Put it back down. And then the hopper will go on top of this right there for now. Again, this is just one of those, let's just get it kind of working for the minute kind of thing. And then we put that in there. That'll put a couple of them down. That's fine. They will eat those up in the 5 minutes before that stuff despawns, so it's not a big deal. Come on. Pick it up, guys. There we go. Whoop. Come on, pick it up. I know you guys are slow, but pick it up. That's cool. All right, nice. We can put various things in there that burn. We'll have to go get a little bit more coal, but right now I just want it to be producing a little bit of mana so I can get a little bit more other stuff. So I'm going to go ahead and put those in there. And those can burn on that for a little while, and then we'll start working on some of the other things that we can do as far as production for this pack. So let's see. Where are we? Got mana production a little bit going. We're going to have to start working about might pay her a visit because the lack of nether materials creating fire rune is way harder than it was before. Fortunately, a bottle of dragon's breath could help, but slaying the dragon isn't an easy task. I don't want to even know at this point. Great, wonderful. Okay, endless hunger. How do we make? We can't make this. This is a flower even crazier than a flame when it comes to mass mana production, but she'll need to feed its big mouth. How am I supposed to even keep that thing happy? Rune of Summer, slime balls. Okay, yeah, this is going to be some of the normal stuff that we're going to be doing. So we're going to have to start looking at producing other things as far as just this is concerned. But I think for right now, what we're going to do, excuse me, is I have a bunch more work to do. I'm going to have to get a whole lot of water. I'm going to have to do a whole bunch more of this and get a whole bunch more of the bone meal going, and probably do a little bit more exploring just so that I can gather up some more materials and figure things out. But at least second episode, somewhat kind of automated mana production and a few other little things. Yeah, we've done a few things in between, and it's not too terribly much. You guys didn't miss a whole lot, but anyhow, that's where we're going to stop for right now. I am going to do a lot of work in between episodes, and I will see you guys in the next one. Thank you guys so much for watching. Bye.